Alright, so here we are on the floor of the Georgia Dome for the build out and install for the 2011 SEC men's basketball tournament. It's quite an endeavor to get this building ready for basketball. Since we're set up naturally for football, there's a lot of things that have to go into getting this ready for a basketball tournament. As you can see straight ahead, we've got our center hung scoreboard, which will be attaching to this truss of speakers and then raising up in the air. You can see the cable motors there ready to pull that up and get that hung above the court. Over here we've got some red seats which are sitting right about the 40-yard line of the football field, and those are what we call our west moveables. And those seats are permanent seats for football that are in our west end zone, but we pull them out and sit them here for basketball to give it an arena feeling. We then put these risers in front of them to create a little more seats, and in front of these will be 2 rows of media seats for press row and some auxiliary media. On this side we have our permanent lower level red seats with the same black risers in front of it, and in front of those will be the 2 team benches and the scorer's table. And then here on the floor you can see some plywood. We've set up a plywood road coming from the portal and loading dock out to the floor to drive equipment around in trucks over top of our terra cover. Right here where the court's going to be, we'll have the entire footprint laid out with 2 layers of plywood, and then the court, which arrives on Friday, will be installed over top of that. Back here this direction, you can see the tunnel straight ahead coming out from the seats. That's where the teams will come out and where the media will come out for the games. Right above that we've installed a temporary video board which is hanging right there above the portal for all the folks that are sitting on this side and can't see that video board because of where they're sitting. They'll be able to look at this one here. The major construction that we have to do for this event is a build out of temporary seats behind our west movables to add more to the arena feeling and add more seats for the tournament. You can see the understructure right here being built. There'll be about 2,500 seats in this structure that they're building. So the guys are hard at work right now getting that ready. There'll be 2 platforms that come from these temporary seats across this gap right here and then connect into our permanent seats so that people can access these seats with from the lower level. When they come in any gate, they can access these seats without being down on the floor level, which is a restricted area. Back behind the temporary seats we have installed a curtain which, when they're done, will drop down so the bottom of it is touching the floor, and that will separate the arena set from what's behind the curtain, and that will be hospitality areas. Corporations will buy hospitality packages to have their own tent back here to entertain their clients, to entertain their employees, and just have a good time during the tournament. Right now it's being used as a boneyard for T&B's equipment, the company that's building the seats, and as soon as they're done on Saturday, this plywood will come up and we'll put terra cover back down and carpet on top of that for the hospitality, make it look like a real nice area back here. So as you can see, there's quite a bit that goes into having basketball in the Georgia Dome. We are lucky enough to host the SEC basketball tournament now for the 10th time, and next year we'll host a NCAA regional, and in 2013 we'll host a Final Four, all which we're very fortunate to have, and this is just another one in the book to keep us from getting rusty and prepare us for the Final Four in 13.